Deep in the ravines of southern Italy, where sunlight filters into ancient caves carved from soft stone, Matera hides a secret older than Rome itself. But what if these shadowy grottos, once homes to prehistoric hunters, now welcome luxury travelers in boutique hotels? How did a city of stones become a symbol of human endurance and revival? Let's venture into the Whispers of Matera, tracing a tale of clever survival, layered legacies, and modern miracles that bridge past and present. Envision a Paleolithic wanderer in 10,000 BC scanning the rugged cliffs of Basilicata, a region in southern Italy, for shelter from wild beasts and biting winds. No fertile valleys called to him here, no easy rivers flowed nearby. Why choose these harsh limestone gorges full of natural caves to build humanity's oldest home? The answer lay in the rock itself, a natural fortress that promised safety, water, and lasting strength. These tufa cliffs were soft enough to carve, but strong enough to endure, their honeycomb caves holding warmth in winter and cool air in summer. Early settlers dug deeper, creating grottos for families, animals, and even graves, while springs seeped from the stone to fill hidden water tanks. By the Neolithic era, around 7,500 BC, pottery shards tell of villages with huts and storage pits, protected by trenches against raiders. Tools made from flint and obsidian were traded, turning the caves into a busy hive. Stroll through today's Sassi districts, Cavioso and Barisano, the two ancient cave-dwelling neighborhoods, and you'll touch it. Walls smoothed by thousands of years of hands, now lit by soft lamps in trendy cafes. Within centuries, Matera grew into a refuge hub. Paleolithic ditches became homes, farms appeared on terraced ledges, and the population swelled as nomads sought the cave's embrace. Hunters turned into herders, gathering wild herbs and grains that still flavor local breads. This wasn't random, it was a wise bet on resilience. When earthquakes shook Italy or invaders swept the plains, the caves stood firm, absorbing shocks like a sponge. The first inhabitants had chosen a living stone, one that outlived floods and famines. Names faded, eras blended, from prehistoric grottos to Iron Age tombs. But those eternal caves? They remained the city's soul, sheltering dreamers through the ages. Now picture Byzantine from the Eastern Roman Empire, monks in the 8th century AD, fleeing emperors who smashed icons, carving crosses into Matera's rock faces amid Arab raids and Lombard wars. The city was a patchwork of influences, Roman ruins atop ancient caves, Norman castles looming above. Why add new faiths and fortresses to this cave-dwelling town, turning it into a medieval marvel? Because the caves offered more than shelter. They hid a spiritual sanctuary that wove cultures into stone. Under Byzantine rule, over 150 rock-cut churches bloomed, their frescoes glowing with saints and biblical scenes, painted in hidden grottos to evade Muslim invaders. Normans added castles like Tramontano, while Swabians built cathedrals atop the Civita Hill. In the 15th century, Albanian refugees fleeing Ottomans carved the Casalnuovo quarter, blending Balkan traditions with Italian life. Homes stacked like beehives, connected by stairs and alleys, where families shared water tanks, fed by rainwater channels. Visit the rock churches today, like Madonna de Idris, and feel the fusion. Faded Byzantine murals beside modern art installations, drawing pilgrims and photographers alike. The population thrived to 20,000 by the Renaissance, with guilds crafting wool and wine, markets buzzing in piazza squares. Yet challenges lurked: malaria from stagnant waters, overcrowding in damp caves, and feudal lords taxing the poor. This era's gift was adaptation. Caves became canvases for faith, fortresses against foes. Matera's vision was timeless, a city sculpted by hands, resilient in rock. By the 1800s, it hummed with life, but shadows of poverty gathered, hinting at trials and triumphs yet to come. Dawn breaks in 1952 as Italian officials label Matera the shame of Italy, evicting families from cave homes plagued by disease and despair. Once vibrant grottos now housed 15,000 in squalor. No plumbing, electricity scarce, infant mortality soaring. Past glories faded under fascist neglect. But what sparked the rebirth that turned slums into stars? A bold vision of heritage over hardship, proving the past could pave the future. Prime Minister Alcide de Gasperi ordered relocations to new districts, emptying the Sassi like ghosts fleeing dawn. Yet activists like Carlo Levi, through his book Christ Stopped at Eboli, exposed the plight and ignited change. By the 1980s, visionaries returned. Caves were restored as homes. UNESCO named them a World Heritage Site in 1993 for their ancient harmony with nature. Today, Matera thrives. Named European Capital of Culture in 2019, it drew millions, and films like The Passion of the Christ and No Time to Die spotlighted its dramatic cliffs. Luxury hotels in renovated grottos offer cave spas, while artisans sell handmade crafts in ancient shops. Tourism booms sustainably, preserving frescoes and water tanks, boosting the economy from poverty to prosperity. This wasn't erasure, it was a Renaissance symphony, transforming shame into shine. In decades, Matera reclaimed its soul, blending history with hope, a lesson that echoes worldwide. Resilience redeems. As sunlight spills into a cave cafe, where visitors sip wine from Neolithic-inspired cups, Matera unfolds like an open book carved in stone. Explore the Sassi, with footsteps tracing paths from prehistoric hunters to Hollywood sets. This isn't ruins, it's revival. Rock-cut churches host concerts, ancient water tanks inspire eco-designs, and the city pulses with festivals honoring its roots. What endures here isn't just age, but adaptation, each epoch etching on the last, from cave shelters to cultural crowns. Matera doesn't dwell in yesterday, it dances into tomorrow, stone by stone, urging you to heed its lessons. For in these timeless grottos, history isn't silent, it's singing, ready for new voices. If Matera's murmurs have moved you, subscribe for more secrets from storied spots. Like and share if this journey sparked your spirit. Until next time, listen closely to the stones.